Hello there, Nash Rathbone here again. Another little box from Sanrenmu via GearBest. See what we got, shall we, guys? Let's have a look. If we can get into it, here we are. Get rid of the box, and here's the bag. Right, there we go. It is the Sanrenmu 7090 LUX-PHI that I purchased from GearBest. Nice little liner lock knife. It's got some form of plastic and rubber grips and a very interesting blade shape too. I like that. Very nice. Also, let's get that out of the way so we don't chop ourselves. It's got a tungsten carbide glass breaker tip in the end, which I shall be trying out fairly shortly. Okay, let's take a closer look at this little beauty, shall we? And let's start with this beautifully finished blade. Just check that out. Flat grind, swedge, clip point I would imagine just there. You've got a little bit of flat here. Nice long slot cut into the blade. You've got the Sanrenmu logo there. Moving along to the handle. Look at that. Very nice. Sanrenmu logo moulded into the grips as well. The point is a little bit on the sharp side, so ouch, I just found out. And we've got a liner lock going on here too. So, there we go. And you can also use the flipper to stop your finger sliding into the blade while you're cutting stuff. We've got a pocket clip, one position only pocket clip, which is the now familiar Sanrenmu pocket clip used on most of their knives. And it's all assembled using Torx screws by the looks of it. And we have a lanyard hole at the back end of things as well. That got a little bit of a plastic space there, where the there we are, tungsten carbide glass breaker in the end there. Tell you what we'd better do. Let's get a jar in and test that glass breaker, shall we? And I'll be using this marmalade jar. Okay, so here's the jar. Here's the glass breaker tip. Let's see what we can do with it, shall we? Well, I'm sure you can hear and see that. There's a definite little cut going on there. And you can see the little chips I've made in the glass as well, using the tungsten. There we go. So yes, definitely good for cutting and breaking glass then. Okay, so the glass breaker definitely works on it then, so that's good. Let's talk about a few dimensions, shall we? Oh, if I could flip it open, there we go. Right, you're looking at an open length of 163mm long, closed length 98mm, and a blade length 75mm. And I like that blade. This is what attracted me to it in the first place. Very nice finish, interesting shape. Liner lock. It's very lightweight. I don't know what the grips are made of, some sort of plastic. I'm not sure what they're made from, but you can actually pinch it together. Hang on, so look. They're very lightweight scales, but I say you can pinch them together a little bit. There's not a lot of give there, but just a little bit. Right. Now I've been looking at the edge grind on this. I'm not sure but it might be ground more this side, the cutting edge that is, than it is this side. I better get me vernier in here and have a look, see if we can, you know, see if it has been ground slightly more one side than the other. Okay, here's what I mean. This edge here seems to be a slightly different angle from this side, if I can get it in focus for you. Let's have a look with my Vernier gauge, shall we? Okay, let's see if I can juggle these two items at the same time, shall we? I've got, I'll just set it as near as I can from the beginning of the grind to the cutting edge. About there, turn the blade over. I think, yes, there might very well be a slight discrepancy there. Possibly. Job to tell. It certainly looks like it to my eyes anyway. So if there is a slight discrepancy in the sharpening of the edge, it will show up, or maybe not, in the cutting tests. So I think what we'd better do is, actually it feels, it does feel sharp, I've got to say. Let's get the bitzer bag in here and we'll see what it'll chop up. Okay, so here we are with the bitzer bag. Again, I've got a bit more Christmas 2016 menu to slice up here. Let's have a go, see how good it is. Oh wow, yes. As you can see, that's just a push cut. That's very nice indeed. That's good. So even if it has got a slight discrepancy in the sharpening of the edge, it's not stopping it from cutting paper. So what about some cardboard then? Let's have a look with the cardboard. And once again, that's a push cut too. Look at that. Absolutely effortless. Let's get rid of the bits of cardboard. By the way, I managed to find out the steel used on this blade is apparently 12C27, which is a Sandvik material, I believe, which has excellent edge performance, good sharpness, high hardness, and very tough with good corrosion resistance, apparently. It will have a hardness rating of between 54 and 61, HRC too. Martin, that's HRC, not HRC2, but HRC2 TOO. Anyway, moving on. Let's get this cheapy rope in, fold it up a time or two, like so, here as long as I can keep hold of it. There we go. Get the old blade in there. Wow, now you heard that, I take it. That's pretty good. Chop through that very nicely. Yes, it did. One moment. Got some of the old blue stuff here. Let's get the cutting board in. See how it chops through this. Yep, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's good that. So what about some of my extra thick package strapping then? Oh yeah, I mean there's no effort required to that at all. Look, and this is pretty thick stuff, this is. Right, what about, yep, piece of cake there then. Put that back in the bag. some wire here. This speaker style wire again, you know, with the white stripe on it. Let's see what she'll do with that. Doesn't even notice it. Doesn't even notice it. So what about a fairly hefty old zip tie then? Get a fairly hefty zip tie going. See what it'll do for that. It slipped off a bit, but because they're fairly tough things, these zip ties, but it's done it. Righty ho then. Excellent. Shall we see how this copes with Link's seatbelt? Might be an idea, mightn't it? Let's get a loop going. And oh yeah. Oh wow. That's very easy, that was. Oh yeah, that's even easier. Obviously going with the grain. Check that out. Minding me fingers, of course. W. So we can fold it up. If I can keep hold of it. Yep. Just effortless, absolutely effortlessly chopping it up. Okay. Okay then guys. Let's get the tape measure in here briefly. I've already given you the dimensions, but there you go. And size comparison wise, I've got my HX Outdoors D153 here. Fairly similar size. Almost a similar shaped blade almost. And I've got another brand new knife. This is the Sanrenmu 7080MUX-GKJ by the looks of it, or GKI. I'll have a close look later on, but we won't worry about it at the moment. This one is a slip joint. So this one, unlike this one here, would be legal UK carry. When I get a moment, I'm going to be doing a review of this little fellow. So I've only had it a week or so now. It's a nice looking knife in itself. But we'll have a look at that another day. Getting back to this pocket clip here, Sanrenmu seem to have standardised this one. I've got it on this new blade here, but here it is on my 7094 STX. As you can see, it's the same thing there. And I've also got it on a 7105 SUX as well. It's exactly the same clip, as you can see. I've yet to do a review on this knife yet. I've had it for quite some time. It's another little slip joint. Let's pull back a bit so we can see what we're looking at, guys. There we go. And you've no doubt seen the video for this one. I'll put links to it in the bottom anyway for you guys to go and have a look at. Alrighty. Right, time to throw on Mrs. Rathbone's scales and see how much it weighs. Rightio then. So that'll be 2 1/4 ounces or 64 grams. Not too bad at all then. So I got this one from GearBest, where they're currently around about £8.52 or $10.63 a piece at the moment. It's quite nice. What attracted me to it was this blade. I do like that blade. Very nice. The usual highly polished Sanrenmu blade. Quite an interesting design, as I've said. I like that a lot actually. It's very nice. Quite like the whole knife. Very different design. Very lightweight. It doesn't weigh a great deal at all. It's very comfortable to hold actually. Very comfortable. As you can see, it also slices stuff up rather well too. And we've got the Sanrenmu logo just there, and on the blade as well. And on the other side we have the model number 7090 LUX-PHI. Very nice. So there we have it. Another very nice knife from the guys at Sanrenmu via GearBest. Alright then guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's quite a nice little knife, very nice lightweight. Handy little glass breaker on the back end of things. Very sharp blade, despite the fact that it may be ground slightly more this side than it is on this side, but it's still razor sharp, and it'll probably take the hairs off your arm as well. So we can try the back of my hand, if we can get in there and have a look. Yeah, there we go, look at that, you could shave with that. There we go then. Alright then guys, if you haven't done so already, you can subscribe, you can click like, you can share it with your friends, and don't forget guys, you can also follow me on Instagram as well. As I say, when I get a new knife, I like to post a picture up there so that you guys can see what's coming along the line. Alright then guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing and supporting the channel, and I'll catch you back here at Rathbone Manor in the very near future for another knife review. I'm sure there's a few more coming along in the post, so keep your eye out and we'll see what we can do for you. Catch you later then guys, bye. If you haven't done so already, you can subscribe, you can click like, you can share it with your friends. What else am I supposed to say here? No idea at all. Again, thanks for watching. Do you know, I'm really stuck for words today. What's going on? Yeah,